Welcome back to another Mercs Legion War Recap video. I don't know how many times we've gone to war, but most of the time in this clan we have a pretty good idea of what's going on and how it's going to turn out. This war was not that way, let me tell you. It came down to the final countdown in this one. Cheeze and Miguel had just pulled our score up 65-60, and I DISTRUTTORI were catching up. I DISTRUTTORI were saving their attacks for the end of the war, and we began to feel the pounding. It began to look a bit dismal, but Shayna's base held up not just against one, not two attacks, but three attacks before finally falling to a 3-star battle. The score was now 65-64. Dark Shadow jumps on to do his attack, but with no luck, but out of the mist comes izmirlian doing a fantastic hog attack and 3-starring a base that is 2 bases higher than him, giving us a 2-point lead. With 11 attacks remaining for I DISTRUTTORI, I was still a bit nervous. After Jakob's attempt at number 12, they decided to lay in wait for the final moments of war. Then, with an hour left, Miguel HD strikes, 66-65. Then, it's Jakob's defense holding off 2 attackers back-to-back, keeping them at bay by 1. With less than 25 minutes remaining, Shadow barely takes down Evil Queen and ties up the game. However, with the total destruction percentage in play, we had an 89.86% and I DISTRUTTORI had a 90.68%. They still had 3 attacks left with a couple of Town Hall 8s left on our side to clean up. We only had 1 attack left and only Town Hall 9s left to clean up. Jakob is attacked again and defends a 3rd attack in the final hour, and Dark Shadow fends off another attack, keeping the score tied. We need our final attack to be a 3-star. It is a do or die situation. Who could save us? Iblondhaha for the win! In the final moments of war, a stellar 3-star attack, giving us an extra star and a 90.96 total percent destruction. Mercs win! Mercs win! Mercs! But seriously, it was a close war. Hats off to I DISTRUTTORI for giving us a run for the money. Now let's take a look at some of these amazing attacks. Our first attack to watch today is by Zach, doing a straight up dragon attack using 3 rage spells and loons in the clan castle. He's going to start off by making a funnel over on the southeast side of the base. This is the perfect side to attack this base from. 1, it's going to come straight at 2 air defenses at about exactly the same time. And number 2, he's positioned himself opposite of the clan castle, also positioning the town hall in between those 2. So what he's doing is he's making sure that those clan castle troops are going to pull his dragons in towards the center to take out the centralized air defense as well as the clan castle and not get distracted. What makes this attack rather unique isn't the fact of using any special army in this, it's how he's deploying his troops. The top left, he's going to drop his Barb King and it's going to start distracting the archer tower, and then he's going to send in the balloons on the back side. This is really good because he's able to rage them in to take out that 1 lone air defense, which is distracted by a couple of dragons. That's going to go down extremely quickly, and he was able to save himself a ton of time and pathing instead of trying to send the balloons in from where he started his dragon attack. Backside loons is something you don't see too often because a lot of bases are prepared to handle that. This base was a perfect example of where backside loons can really come in handy to take out a base. Usually the couple of the air defenses are centralized, and you've got one of them that's a little further back than the others and a little easier to get to with balloons, for example. Sometimes you can get away with doing this with hogs, but I recommend balloons because you're not going to have to worry about getting over any bombs or spring traps or anything like that. Yeah, there may be a couple of air bombs along the way, but for the most part it should be a pretty easy task to do. So practice it when you're raiding and use it in your next war. For our second attack, we're going to head to the top of our list and take a look at Cheeze attacking the number 5. Cheeze decided to go with a Go-Ho Wee-Wee attack. The golem is in the clan castle, so you would call this a shattered attack. First thing he's doing, though, is he's dropping 1 hog on each of these sides. He had prior knowledge, and that's something that you might not always have. He, because he watched previous attacks, knew that there were these outside giant bombs that could be an issue for him if he hadn't taken care of them early enough. Next is dealing with the clan castle. Standard wizard, witches, and archers. Drop the poison spell. The Larrys are going to run underneath the dragon and balloon to distract it, and your witches and wizards are just going to be able to shoot it down rather quickly, and you're not going to lose a lot of troops right here. Sends in the giant to distract a little bit, also to take out some bombs that were right there. Then the golem is going to come down, and wizard's right behind it, just as you would with any standard golem-based attack. Notice he sent it over here on the right side. It's because he's wanting to distract the defenses and the archer queen, because he's trying to take out the archer queen early. If you don't take out the archer queen early, there's a good chance that the queen will just run havoc on any style attack, especially a hog attack. Now that the queen is down and distracted, the king is going down as well. He's free to send in the hogs. What was great, he took out the bombs early. Now he can save his heal spells for later on in the attack. If he hadn't done that, there's a good chance that after all the defenses had gone down, those hogs would have passed straight over them, and you would have lost the bulk of your attack force on this. So very smart job by taking on the giant bombs early. And that's one of the things that we should learn from him. You need to watch the replays of everyone that did the attack before you. Don't just click on see who had the best attack against the one you want to try to clean up. What you want to do is go into the war log and look up war events, and then scroll through that list and find out who has attacked that base, what armies did they use, what sides did they approach, what were their mistakes, what was something they didn't see because it was a first or second attack. All those kinds of things need to play into what you decide to use to take on your enemy. All right, so excellent job, Cheeze, on getting a 3-star victory against their number 5. Our next attack comes to us from izmirlian, doing another hog attack. This hog attack came very late in the game, and it was a super morale booster for us. We were at the point in the war where we could have lost the war if we hadn't gotten this star, so getting that 3rd star on this victory really boosted how we felt about winning this war, so great job getting the morale back up. One thing he does great is he gets the clan castle lure, but something he does that a lot of people wouldn't is where he places his kill squad. A lot of people would drop his archers and wizards around that corner elixir storage. Any troops that you drop there would target that elixir storage instead of the clan castle troops. Instead, he moves it a little further north, so that way his troops either 1, target the dragon and balloon, or 2, run underneath it to take out that mine. Excellent strategy right here. You don't always have to send it straight to the corner, as long as you have a clear spot where your troops won't be the target by any type of defenses. Once the kill squad goes down, he's free to commence the basic hog part of his attack. Coming in from the north, it was a really smart play here. There is a giant bomb there at the top, at which he was able to heal through rather quickly. And he didn't know about this because this base had been attacked before, so he had some prior knowledge here. He does have plenty of time to send in all of his heal spells, and he's positioning them around the base in a way that most of his hogs will be in a heal almost the entire time that he has a heal spell available to him, which is great because he's looking at where the hogs are going, not where the hogs are. If he had dropped that heal spell 3 or 4 spaces back, those hogs would already be moving out of the heal spell. But because he dropped it about 4 spaces ahead of it, those hogs spent all that time in the heal spell, which caused them to soak up a lot of health here. So when they hit that last giant bomb, they didn't die. They just took a little bit of damage here. Plenty of cleanup troops. He still has 4 wizards left in his bag to drop around the base. An awesome attack here. Did a great job luring out the clan castle. Made sure his troops targeted the clan castle troops. Set the hogs in a way that they were able to stay in a heal spell the entire time and save the troops for cleanup spell. That's exactly why this is an awesome 3-star attack. Our last attack to show you today is that clutch attack done by iblondhaha, the one that ended up winning us this war. She's going to come in with a standard go wee wee attack. Very simple, very straightforward. She did make sure to bring in enough wall breakers and a jump spell to get her troops into the core. Because this is a very symmetrical base, it's rather easy to predict where your troops are going to go for the most part. There's always that speculation on whether they're going to go left or right of a certain cell, but for the most part you can really determine where they're going to go just by looking at how symmetrical everything is around the base. Smart move. She came in on the queen side of the base. She raised her troops up, dropped the jump spell in to get them over that wall in towards where the queen is. Most of her troops funneled right into the middle of the base. She only has a few wizards left to do, so pretty much this is an all-in blitz attack, rush the quarterback, smash their face kind of style of attack. You have to at this kind of base here. There's so much defense pointed in at you when you're in the center of the base that if you just take your time and throw a few troops in here or there, your troops will get picked off so quickly and so easily that you won't even get 1 star on this base. Because she was able to drop that second rage and the heal spell in the middle of the base, her troops, golems, wizards were able to sustain long enough to take out the expos and the heroes and all the other splash damage that now you're just left with a few point defenses. The one little thing here that was a little sad is the queen got stuck on a couple walls and ended up dying. However, there was a golem in the center that took a ton of damage from the cannon that was in the north and is now taking a lot of damage from the cannon and archer tower on the southwest side. That was the key, because if that wasn't there, those wizards, witches would have just been picked off by that cannon and this attack would have been over. So, excellent attack here by several people in our clan. When we all pull together and we all do a fantastic job, we get fantastic results. So I'm very proud of our clan today. It was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the intro. We had fun making this video. It was a very fun, intense war, and I hope we have many more awesome wars like this. If you liked the video, hit the like button. If you had any questions, comments, concerns, please post that down in the comments section. This is Eureka Havoc from Mercs Legion, helping you to clash without fear.